everyone, Michael here with hellocupcakeitsme. Today is the Wednesday check-in. It is January 12th, 2022. And if you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe and let's get into it. So, over the last couple of days, I have been contacted by my biological mother's roommate, caregiver person, or whatever, saying that she was going to have her admitted to the hospital because she was really weak and only eating a bunch of junk food, she would eat a shit ton of junk food and then pass out for several hours. And everything that she told me sounded like diabetic ketoacidosis, which is what I went through back in 2006. And 2006, 2007 area, which just not a good thing. So I said, you know what, go ahead, call the ambulance if you feel you need to or whatever else, but basically just do you, boo, because her roommate person had just lost their father the day after Christmas, and I was just like, you and your family need to heal, don't worry about her, but if you feel you need to have her go to the hospital, then by all means send her to the hospital, blah blah. So been kind of interesting just having to deal with that remotely and talking to the doctors and the nurses over the phone, and telling them, I want to be part of that I need to be part of the care team plan, that me, my sister, and my aunt are the only three people that are allowed to make any kind of life or death decisions as far as treatment or whatever else goes on, that anyone else who knocks on the door and asks about her, they can have all of her information right down to her latest stool sample or whatever, but that at the end of the day, HIPAA doesn't matter to give anyone whatever information that they want, but that only me, my sister, and my aunt are the three people who can make these life or death choices for her. So they did a CT scan and they found that she has what appears to be colitis. They did another couple of tests. They found a blockage in her heart, which I've known about the blockage in her heart. It's been there for decades, and even when I was smaller, she used to carry around this little vial of white pills, and she told me that they were nitroglycerin heart pills, and they very well could be, don't know, don't really care, and that she had COPD, emphysema, and a variety of different things going on with her. And so I told the doctor all of this, told the doctor about her methamphetamine use, and how I had only known her to really be clean and sober from about 1991 to about 1996, 97. And so we just went from there. And I'm just I don't really give a damn at this point. Do what you gotta do to get her better, I guess. I have no idea, but I got a phone call into Social Security to see about setting up a payee representative for her, just because she's the type of person that will spend every single dime that she gets every month on a bunch of bullshit and not pay any of her bills. And I'm thinking very seriously about making her roommate caregiver person the payee representative, and that way she's guaranteed to get the money that she needs for rent, which is only going to be $400 out of the $1,200 that she gets a month. And then the rest she can spend on magic beans or whatever the hell it is that she needs to spend money on. So yeah, that's what's been going on with her, and nothing really too spectacular happening with me. I've just been really tired lately. We've had some really crappy weather. Like, it looks extremely dark in the house right now, and this is about like how it looks at 2:30, 3 o'clock here, and it's what 9:30 now. So yeah, um, just interesting weather. Um, I'm still looking for some classes to take. Still haven't found. Still haven't really found them. I have a few ideas of like the classes that I want to take or what have you, but for the most part, I think I'm going to focus more on traditional education than online education, and put my effort into getting back into school like I had said I wanted to. So over the next week or so, I'm going to try to get re-enrolled, re-established, and just see what I need to do to be able to like get back to school. So then that way I'm taking classes that actually count toward the completion of my associate's degree versus taking booster classes for my peer counseling stuff that I've been doing, and just general mental health classes. So we'll see what happens. I did call a few about a week and a half ago, and I have yet to hear from anyone. So it might just be that I need to call them back. And since today is Wednesday, I think today might be actually a really good day to try to call and get a hold of them and get the ball moving on that. And I had all of this information written down on paper somewhere, and I have freaking no clue what I did with any of that paper. So I'm gonna have to go back through it, and I can't find the email that I had, and so that's awesome. So yeah, just kind of genuinely upset about all of that. I what else? Oh, I went to JC Penney the other day, and was able to pick up some new clothes, so I was really happy about that. This is not one of my new clothes. This is my old, worn, and tried and true TIE Fighter Star Wars t-shirt. I actually have two of these that same exact pattern or whatever, and I absolutely love it, but all of those shirts are starting to get kind of see-through and holy, and yeah. So I've had to go out and get new shirts and stuff, and I discovered the clearance rack at JCPenney's, or at our local JCPenney, and they typically have sizes that fit me. The only thing is, though, that they don't always go completely over my stomach, and if they do go over my stomach, then as I walk, it sort of creeps up and becomes like a halter top. So I've really got to like be careful on what I get from their. I mean, I can order all day long from the catalog or online and get the sizes that I need, but are need and want. But doing so, then you're paying $60 for a t-shirt versus $2.99 to like $14.99 for a shirt. And I don't plan on like walking around with this stomach and this weight much longer. I did get out and do some walking the other day. I was only able to do like 1/6 of a mile. It was like a third of a mile one way and a third of a mile back, and by the time I did all that, I was hurt so bad. I wore my brand new Hoka Oni Oni shoes, and I got the Hoka Bondi, I think is what my sister said she bought me, the Bondi 7. But yeah, they're so strange. Like when you're walking, you bounce, and it feels very springy, even though there's no springs in them. And my sister's like, well, yeah, that's what a really good shoe is supposed to feel like. And I'm sorry there, sis. I've never owned a pair of expensive shoes. The most expensive pair of shoes I've ever owned were a $75 pair of Vans. And yeah, if you've ever worn Vans, they are not comfortable. Well, they're comfortable, but they're not supportive. They're skateboarding shoes. And so yeah, whatever. I would still like to go and get myself another pair of those though, because for whatever reason, say that this is my insole, there's like this rigid structure right here that every time I step down it feels like it's stabbing into the bottom of my foot. And it doesn't hurt, but it's a little bit uncomfortable, like you're constantly walking with a rock in your shoe. So that's the one thing I don't like about it, and I was thinking about even taking these back and seeing about getting a wider size instead of a longer size, because with these shoes they go lengthwise, so there's no like 13 and a half, it goes 12 and a half, 13, 14. But they also have wider sizes too, so maybe if I got like a 13 wide or maybe even a 14 wide, that might be helpful. So I don't know. And all I do know is though I am happy that I am able to walk, and the last couple of days that I've gone out and actually walked, it's been really nice to do so. But I think I'm gonna just start over like I did last time and just walk the parking lot, do that once or twice, and then do that for a whole week, and then the next week walk around the parking lot 4 times and do that for a week, and then after that week is passed, walk around the parking lot and then down to the other parking lot and back, and do that for a week until I can get back up to doing like a full mile. And then after I get done able to do the mile, do the 2 miles, like a mile out, mile back, mile out, mile back, and then just try to like get myself built up so that by September I'm able to walk 3-4 miles again without much of a problem. And then hopefully, if the universe is kind to me and will allow me to do this, I will be able to continue through the winter months and into the spring of 2023, and at that point hopefully be up to being able to walk for at least 7 miles, and then maybe even start to do like some of my hiking, camping things that I've wanted to do. So I got a lot of personal hopes. I'm not going to call them goals, because if I fall short of my goal, then it's going to put me into a depressive state. But I have these goals, or these like ambitions, these desires that I want to try to be able to get to that next level, or at least back to where I was. I've already adjusted my eating again, which has been kind of difficult, but I've adjusted my eating again to the best of my ability. I did have to get up this morning and make myself like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because my blood sugar did drop down to like 45 or 47, I can't remember which. I didn't have my glasses on. So that means that what I'm going to have to start doing in the middle of the night, or before I go to bed, is I'm going to have to take my insulin pump off and go through the night like that and put it on first thing in the morning, because if I give myself any insulin right before bed, this thing is automatically set up to provide me insulin throughout the night, and so I can't like adjust for a 400 blood sugar before going to bed, and then have it give me another like 3 or 4 adjustments, and then I wake up throughout the middle or throughout the night or first thing in the morning feeling like crap because my blood sugar is like non-existent. So yeah, it's a constant balancing game and just trying to figure life out one way or another with this, that, or the other thing. But yeah, I have a doctor's appointment coming up on the 26th, I believe it is, and I'm gonna talk to him at that point about getting my trying to like do something to raise my testosterone level, because for those of you who don't remember, I suffer with low testosterone, and I'm also going to talk to him about doing another thyroid panel, because when I first started taking my thyroid medication, I had a lot of energy, I had a lot of I felt good, I was not eating as much, and like the whole 9 yards. So I think, and I've been on this regimen now for about a year and a half, 2 years, give or take. So I think it's time for me to get to have that changed out. So yeah, and then I also have a podiatry appointment on the 23rd, and I'm gonna tell my podiatrist that if I haven't heard from the other podiatrist that I went to see, that I want him to get me shoes, because now it's going on, well, by the 20th it will be almost 6 months, and there's no freaking reason whatsoever that I should have to wait 6 months for a pair of shoes. And I'm actually going to call that podiatrist and be like, listen, I've been waiting since September 1st for you to get me my new shoes. This is bullshit. I'm canceling my order with you. Send over everything that you have to my other doctor, and we'll go from there. So anyways, well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, but if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye guys.